Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Lucid's Tournament Game 7, where we are playing Helheim. It is turn 47. Let's jump into things. Okie dokie. We have completed Enchantment 4. We have cast Mother Oak successfully. Did a little bit of reanimation, and oof! An arrow, double strike. Arrow has hit Jarl 25 once, twice, and he dies. That's a rough way. So if I was stealthing, right, then that would be, I think if you stealth, then you can't hit somebody with arrows. But because I decided to be greedy, and instead of stealthing, that got Jarl 25 killed. We did some more reanimation. We only got 6 blood sacrifices this turn. Very not great. We're gonna talk about a lot of things this turn, but we're gonna be increasing our blood hunting capabilities over the next turn or two, and hopefully that will turn out well. And we have a whole host of battles, of course. Battle in Towers of Heavens, which we win. Battle in Menace, which we win. Actually kill a nice force of there, let's watch that one. It looks like he holds here in the off chance of catching out like a singular Jarl or small group, but he finds a couple of small groups. His units go up. They go down on the back to fight some Hellherdings, which is very interesting because this fan here has now attacked. And we basically go and kill their leadership, I think, before anything else happens. I'm not sure. Yeah, we do. Which is kind of funny. Okay. So we win in Menace, only lose 4 Herdmen. Cool. We attack in Polmania and win there. We are attacked in Sotera and we lose there. We are attacked in Iron Range and we lose there. We attack in Osins and win. We attack in Swande and we lose, though it gets kind of close. This is actually kind of funny to watch. So our Mound King, we were trying to like kind of get our Mound King safely out using our Van Jarl, just being cheeky. I knew it was unlikely, but we go up against a Harab-led unit of Spirehorn warriors. So he's buffing, I'm buffing, and what happens is his people go up, right? And I then go up. After getting hit, after like actually taking a fair chunk of damage, I land right next to his Arya Seraph and next to the Harab Seraph, and I kill them both in a single turn. It's like, what? What? That's insane. Oh goodness. So I just land behind them and pop them, and actually there was a weird opportunity here, right, where they are still on the ground. They're going up. If I pop this Sastar, their leadership is broken. And he moves next to me. And there's this very low chance. And then I just get popped. There was actually a very weird, very low chance of us winning that, of popping the Sastar and breaking their leadership. But it didn't happen. But we did. We lost a Van Jarl, but he lost a Harab Seraph and an Arya Seraphine. So not really equal, but better than nothing, I suppose. We are beaten in Swande. We attack in Letia, and Commander 1 meets his match not against Spirehorn warriors, but against the Windmaster and his sylphs. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, so they get me here. Oh, they're already up in the air. They're already around us. And the sylphs are just nasty, right? Ethereal, decent defense. Their lightning swarm will stun the Herdmen. You see, they're just stunned to shit and back. It's kind of crazy. So, not much that the Herdmen can do against that. So, nicely done. Commander 1 and his force of Herdmen annoyed, harried Calum for quite some time, but they are no more. We have a victory in the Cursed Land with a Van Jarl. We are attacked in Yellow Mountains, where we lose. Obsidian Waste has been conquered. We get attacked in Ard and lose. We get attacked in Vipitre and lose. We get attacked in Pergami and lose. We attack in Kratos and win. We attack in Berman Heights and lose. So this is... Where's Berman Heights? Berman Heights, right here, next to Calum itself. So we attack here in Berman Heights, and we just go up against too much. I think they do the exact same thing that they did previously, right? They do Marble Warriors, and this time it basically just comes down to, oh, this guy is on the wrong freaking thing anyways. He's over here doing Storm Power. Blessing. He didn't Mistform. Yeah, I have him on the entirely wrong script. That's my bad. Sermon Courage, and he just gets popped. And of course he gets popped because he didn't have Mistform up. So, easy peasy. Lose in Berman High. He wouldn't have won anyways, but he might have done some more damage there. We lose in Pugria. Unexpected event in Y Spring Grove where we pick up a Demon Whip. Cool. There's a battle in John Keep that we witness. Independence attack, a She-Lord, and our bested. Let's watch this real quick. Bunch of wolves, which is kind of interesting. Wolves attacking Tirnog. No way they're getting through this, though. Like, this She-Lord is gonna trounce them. Kind of surprising that he's not scripted to cast something like Mistform, I guess. Blessing and a Lightning Bolt instead. Probably was just unexpected. That's all it is. But still, that's a victory. And suddenly, we get Sigurdriva. However they pronounce that. The Hangadrotning. Appeared at the gates of our fortress. She is one of the first Vanir. She was the lover of Vanlade. I'm jealous when he was granted power of an ancient god. She's basically a super Hangadrot, which is cool. Very cool. Alright, so another mixed bag of victories and losses this time around. And now we got to talk about the elephant in the room. And that is, another turn goes by without really witnessing any movement from Fomoriya. Another turn goes by without really witnessing any movement from Tirnanog. And that's because neither of those two nations are at war with Calum anymore. Of course. Of course. Which is why... as of this turn, we are no longer at war with Caleb. Because why the fuck? I've stated this a couple times already that if it's 2 or 3v1 versus Caleb, we can win. It's just going to be a slow grind, right? But 1v1 versus Caleb, we will lose, and it'll be a slow-ish grind, right? We are doing a decent job against Calum, but we are losing more than we are taking. Now, granted, we have a couple of tricks that are coming out, and I think over the course of time we would make Calum pay for it. But it's pointless for us to wage. It's like the Saramatia thing, right? It was pointless for Saramatia to wage a war against an opponent that could, well, I mean, in the scenario of like at the beginning, right? It was pointless for Saramesh to wage a war against 2 people if he could only wage a war against 1, which is what Calum did, right? Calum was like, all right, I'm fighting 3 people. Fuck that. There's no point in that. I'm gonna lose. Peace some people out. So he pieced out Fomorian, he pieced out Tir Nanog. Tir Nanog, by the way, is trying to play everyone and is now trying to win off of taking Abyssia's thrones, which we're all, I think, pretty much everyone is aware of and is preparing for that potentiality, right? So what have we done? We have made a peace treaty with Calum, basically just resetting our borders, right? We are losing nothing, but we're gaining nothing. We're losing several turns of war and plenty of units, right? And gaining nothing out of it. Except we are going to be in a 6-turn peace treaty. Like I said, we'll get all of our Saramatian lands. We'll have all of our original Helheim lands. He's going to be keeping all of his Arverni gains, his Agarthan lands, right? Whatever he has negotiated with Fomoria and whatever he has negotiated with Tir Nanog. And this is gonna be an odd thing, basically. Because we're going to be left in a weird position where Tir Nanog is significantly stronger than us. Calum is obviously significantly stronger than us. Fomoria is weaker than us, but Fomoria has large stacks, and we don't deal super well with large stacks yet. And then Abyssia is roughly our size, maybe a little smaller. So we're in a very precarious position, so it's a matter of us trying to establish a way forward in the game. So most of the movements this turn are just taking the lands back from Calum. We're very specifically not showing our hands with the Ice Devils here, so neither the Ice Devils are going to be moving out into taking these lands back, because showing them just shows, hey, that's something that I have. Now, he's probably already seen them. If he hasn't, great. Whatever. So we're going to take Laria back, we'll take Ard back, we'll take Prakami back, and Titan's Breath Eeks back. And then we're moving out to patrol out Ancient Woods. And we're moving into a couple of other positions. Namely, we are moving our fire peeps over into Dead Forest, right? And we are moving some Jarls into Tiny Willow, probably with the plan of either moving to Sinafe or Orman next turn. We are forging a bunch of Sanguine Dowsing Rods this turn. So next turn, or not next turn, but the turn after that, we plan to be blood hunting with another 5 people in another location, because we want to basically turn our blood economy on full bore over the course of the next 5 to 10 turns as much as we can. So we're probably going to do not only another group with 1 province, but we're probably going to put them in Orman and in Sinafe. So we'll have Tiny Willow, Orman, Sinafe. Once Tiny Willow hits 5k, we'll probably move to either Pulmania or over to Zimria. If we even have the time to aim that long, right? So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, we've got a couple of things up in the air at the moment. We do now have this Hengadrutning. Pretty cool. Oh, I also wanted to... We're going to take one of the Hengadrots. Probably this one. Should be fine. And we are going to become Prophet. Does. Need a Prophet to get my stuff spread. We are researching. We have a Mother Oak up. Research-wise, we are going to be completing Enchantment 5 this turn. We're just going to get us a couple of things, namely Horde of Skeletons and Pale Riders. We are going to We are going to... Ooh, we could put trade winds up in Brightgate. That might be not a bad idea. We have so few air gems for air income. Kind of maddening. And then we're going to be running up Thaumaturgy for a couple of things, but mainly for the remote search spells, because I feel like we need them at this point. And then afterwards, we're probably going to dump everything into Blood 7 to try to get Archdevils and Vampires. Because what we'll do is, when we hit up to Blood 7, we'll probably take someone, or as we get closer to Blood 7, we'll probably take a Hengadrot and start empowering in Blood. But we've got to get our Blood economy online, right? So we were doing good for a while there, but then we had to pull people off to try to fight with Saramatia. Now they're back, but we're getting mixed results as far as actual blood sacrifices go. So we want to turn that on over the course of the next couple turns and increase the overall amount of blood sacrifices that we get. So that's pretty much what's happening. What's our next goal here? Our next goal, I think, is to take Dopharos or Caves of Madness. So we want to take these two and we want to post up on them and just kind of hold them and have them be our presence in the game. We will control 2 thrones, put pressure on the other thrones that are adjacent to us, Great Woods, Robber Home, Yellow Caves, and Fever Fens, right? Because in theory, if we have 2, that's a pretty good base, right? We only need 5 total. So we wanna make that play happen, basically. So that's gonna be not super challenging. I think we can take Caves of Madness pretty easily here in just a couple turns. But Dopharos is kind of scary. It's got a couple of pretty crazy things going on there. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. All right, I think that is going to be it for the turn. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.